Are you waiting for the right time to retire? Here's a secret. There is no such thing as the right time. I've known people who spent an entire decade in jobs they hated, waiting for the perfect time. The decision doesn't come to you in a sudden epiphany. You have to proactively look for the signs. I'm going to give you 4 questions about retirement. And if you can answer yes to all four, the right time for you to retire might be now. Let's dive in. I think a lot of you will probably answer yes. Number one, are you just done? Key signs include you hate Monday mornings or whatever day is the first day of the week for you. Basically, the thrill is gone. You can't go to another meeting and you can't face singing happy birthday to a colleague even one more time. Or your job is physically demanding and you're tired of having a backache every night. It's also okay to just say that you're bored out of your mind, okay? Technically, no one has ever died of boredom, but I do think there's a little truth to that phrase. You can reach your limit emotionally and or physically. In fact, sometimes, they kind of blend together and you end up just emotionally exhausted. Feeling like you're done can happen even if it's a job you once loved. That happened to me. I couldn't stand the thought of going to even one more meeting. I wanted to be self-employed again so I could have freedom to work when and where I wanted. If you're just done, you have no obligation to explain it to anybody. When to retire is your decision, no one else's. Well, if you're married, you do want to check with your spouse and be sure that you agree with the plans. Question number 2. Is it affecting your emotional or physical health? There's a bit of overlap here with question number 1, but this is a more extreme version where unhappiness or anxiety makes you feel depressed. You lose sleep, or you suddenly get migraines, or you find yourself getting ill more often. I once had a job working for a petroleum company. It was so dysfunctional. Oh my goodness. I developed neck pain so severe, it was like shooting through my head. So I had to visit a neurologist. I was terrified. I had a brain tumor. I was diagnosed with severe muscle tension in my neck and shoulders. So if you are in a toxic work environment, but you know you can't retire today, I suggest looking for a new job. That's what I did at the time. The anxiety that comes with dysfunctional territory just isn't worth it. Money is essential in retirement, but if your work is ruining your health, you need to take action. You can make more money, but you can't buy your health back. Do you identify with any of that? I'll bet some of you do. Question number 3. Do you have something to do next? Before retirement, people always say, I'm going to do whatever I want. I don't want any schedules, but the problem with that is time. There's a Pink Floyd song I love called Time. And if you're a Pink Floyd fan, let me know in the comments. The opening lines of that song are, taking away the moments that make up a dull day. You fritter and waste the hours in an offhand way. Time just has a way of slipping away from you. It happens so fast, you don't even realize you're wasting time. And right now, time is your most valuable commodity. I'll be blunt. If you're over 60, you already have a shorter runway. Full retirement age now is around 67. And beyond that, the plane is taking off without you. You don't have to plan what you're doing at 3 p.m. every Tuesday, but make a list of what you'd like to do, such as places to take your grandkids, start a new business if you've got an idea, join a tennis team, volunteer at an animal shelter, or plan where you want to travel now that you have the time. Think about something in your life that you once loved, but maybe during the sandwich generation years, you kind of let go of that. When I was raising kids and taking care of elderly parents, I stopped going to concerts due to a lack of time and money. It was very expensive. Since I retired 2 years ago, I've gone to about 7 or 8 concerts. It's not cheap, but rock concerts make me so happy. So it's part of my budget. A plan helps you make the most of your time and freedom. It doesn't smother you. It liberates you. So don't run from your job without thinking about what's next in your life. Question number 4. Do you have enough money for the way that you want to live? It might surprise you to hear that this isn't based on a dollar amount, but financial anxiety plagues many retirees, so it's essential to look clearly at the future, including the cost of the lifestyle that you want. If you think you do have enough money, well, had you done a retirement budget trial run? Create the budget that you will have after you quit your job and try it out for a few months while you're still making a lot of money. Remove expenses you'll no longer have, but add expenses you'll have in retirement. For instance, travel expenses, if that's your plan, new hobbies, and you'll still need to pay rent or your mortgage, but factor in lifestyle things that you want to do in retirement. One budget category that almost everyone, including me, underestimated are healthcare expenses. If you're not 65, you need to get an estimate on health insurance premiums. Trust me when I say if you need dental work and you have coverage on your company's dental plan, get it done. Get that work done before you retire. Medicare has no dental or hearing or vision for that matter. And Medicare Advantage plans do have some dental, but it's not enough if you need some major work done. On the income side, will you live only on Social Security, or do you have other sources of income, such as pensions, IRAs, 401k, part-time work you plan to do, or dividend income, perhaps? What if it looks like your income is less than your expenses? Well, it's a good thing you're doing this so that you know that and you can make changes. You just aren't financially ready yet, but you will be if you start looking at compromises or changes that you can make so that it all works. Maybe downsizing or getting an apartment in a less expensive area. If you want to retire and live within your means, you can do it. My mother, God rest her soul, was a child of the Depression. She could stretch a nickel into 20 bucks. I'm not kidding. She was budgeted like crazy. If you have that kind of skill or you're willing to learn it, you'll find a way to make ends meet. But figure that out before you retire, and you don't have all that financial pressure to suddenly find some money. So how did you do? Who's retiring today? If it isn't you, I hope this video helped you clarify what you need to work on to say yes to all 4 questions. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you do plan to work and collect Social Security, check out the video on the screen. There's a Social Security earnings limit that you need to know about. And in that video, I explain everything that you need to know to protect your benefits. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.